Transformers, more than meets the eye. Autobots rage their battles to destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons. The Transformers, robots in disguise. The Transformers, more than meets the eye. Transformers.
It is the year 2020. The space bridge wars have fractured the Transformers meets Robotech universe, leading to a treacherous new timeline where the line between good and evil, Autobot and Decepticon, is decimated. Enter the Alt-Transformers MUSH, a faction of wrecker Cybertronians sent out to scour the galaxy looking for renegades. They have chosen a new name, the Karda, and their companions, the Maxis, as they vie for control of the cosmos. But somewhere in the distance of space is a nearly forgotten, shining planet, one which calls to them, Cybertron. So no matter which side wins, every bot suffers the corrosion of war without end.
It has been a 30-click cycle. Your ship is now functional. Good, Chief. So where are we off to now? It is a station called the Outer Rim. A huge, dilapidated Decepticon space station, full of ghosts. Don't tell me you believe in such things, Maxis Karda. I was being facetious. When you destroyed that city and let that shuttle escape, it happened to contain notorious Decepticons and Predacons. How's I supposed to know that? So the fleet's gonna take off and leave us to this mission to redeem ourselves. How'd we end up here? I don't know. So, Prime, before you and the fleet go, are you gonna introduce these two new guys? These are Sure Shot and Spoilsport. They will be joining you on your mission to the station. The name's Spoilsport, and I'm Sure Shot. You'll be welcome members to the team. Didn't you want more men? Oh, pipe down. I kind of like this guy. You spent too much time in the regular army. But your ship is kind of a rogue. I think it's great. Freedom and all that. I will leave you to this mission. Good luck. Yes. We'll need it. So we go with them then. Yep. Hope you guys are ready for space combat. Sometimes you end up upside down. Now he tells us. Autobots, return to Regis Maximus. Let's skedaddle. We'll send the dropship first, but you don't need to attend this mission. You're still recovering.
Much appreciated, Dragon Optimus, but I'm ready to serve.
I'm going to lead the new guys. Believe me, you don't need to come with.
It's okay. I'll be here when you get back.
Well, Autobots, time's a-wasting. Gotta get to the dropship. This should be different. Yeah. Begin launch. Roger. Guns to ready.
Don't get too cocky out there.
No, ma'am. Take us out. Aye, engaging thrusters. Dropship away. In the clear, no hostiles.
The fleet is warping away.
We're on our own then.
Prepare to jump to the station. Running silent.
Ready to jump.
We will expect an attack when we come out of fold.
Shields and armor active.
Ready. Ready here too. Secured from warp. Take us to the station.
Inbound hostile drone missiles.
Armor holding. Weapons to ready.
Evasive maneuvers. Fire. Destroy the drones.
Yes, ma'am. Firing.
The missiles are destroyed.
Nice shooting. Thanks. Now approaching the hull. These dropships are tough. No more hostiles. No more defenses. Where to land?
These dropships are tough.
Contact. We're down.
Everybody out. Weapons ready, but stay on your guard.
Roger. Let's move. Eager young officers. Yeah, I just hope it's not the bad omen. Ah, Weiss. I see you escaped before we did from the planet. Yes, I have the teleportation technique like Skywarp, as does your tank con guy, your battle tank. Yes, well, to the matter at hand, the ghost ship, it's back. It's one vessel, as the tracer station reported, before it was destroyed. It's a gunship with two ships attached to it, but it's all essentially the same ship. The hull is made of an alloy I've never seen, extremely durable. I want to get a sample of it. I wouldn't presume to guess what it's made of. Your best bet is to send the data to the research division. I will have R&D look at it. We really don't need it ourselves. Yes, there are weak spots we can exploit, while the ship remains in ship mode. Yeah, you better make sure the ship doesn't transform into robot mode. We know that. Weiss, I want you to go find out what the Autobot scouts are up to. Yes, sir.
We don't have all day for you two to decide when you're awake.
Nice shooting. I'm just warming up. I could have done it, but you didn't.
Firebird to get us in there.
Roger.
We're in. Wow. So it's wow and she does it? What's the matter with you? Well, when usually somebody wants something done, it's do this, spoil sport, shoot the bad guy, spoil sport, open the door, spoil sport. But when she does it, it's wow. Spoil sport? Shut up. See what I mean?
Sure Shot is an interesting name. You want to take point?
In there? Sure, I'll take point. Well, that was easy. Already? That's it?
What are you complaining about?
Well, we got in here with a very brief fight, and it's kind of disappointed.
Just as well, kid. Action's bound to heat up later.
Like that time on Earth.
I'd like to hear about that later.
Got plenty of time now. This isn't normal then?
We've had a fair number of adventures. Our last mission, for example.
Nice technique. Stow it.
Rather wasteful of resources, don't you think?
Autobots, here. Take this. Ah!
No hay problema.
How dare you little Autobots shoot at me.
Hey, you started it.
The name is Vice. The station is not mine, though. Too large to have all to myself. Puny Autobots, I have no reason to keep you here. Return to your master. Tell him I let you go. So much for a little scouting mission. Yeah.
Would you two knock it off? We have to get out of here before he changes his mind. In this case, a strategic retreat would be advisable.
It's only because you Autobots just won't shut up. I'm out of here. No, really?
That was too easy.
Let's go back to the ship and report our findings to Dragon Optimus Prime. Kiss up.
Stop it, you two. You are annoying. I wouldn't leave you here, but I almost considered it.
Now, let's go. Back to the dropship. Welcome back from the mission. Thanks. The commander sent spoils for below decks to help with the weapons and armory.
That's because you two couldn't stop bickering.
This is another mining station with minimal people? That's 3 in a row. I know. This is just a meeting to discuss tactics. I want us to consider the value of this mission, whether to continue it at all. Look, we took on those other stations without even messing up our finish.
Yes, but what good is it doing? Any old ship could have taken out those stations.
Well, if any old ship can do it, we should just return to the fleet and let them do it. Do consider the reason we were reassigned. The ambush on our last mission proved that we had become a high priority target. Therefore, to draw heat off ourselves, it seemed logical to move us into less populated areas, far from our previous zone of operation.
You have a point.
I suppose that's true. But then, why were we sent back out in such a tearing hurry? Optimus could hardly wait to get us back onto the front lines. I don't know. As you pointed out, just about any ship could take care of this. Putting our firepower or jobs on a line like this is a waste. Using our firepower for jobs like this is a waste.
There must be more important targets out this way.
It might mean traveling further between attacks, but that's no problem.
The fleet commander could give us better targets, better data. I think we should ask him.
Nah. We'll take care of this base and then get to the next drop. Hoa. 3 minor targets in a row I can accept. To throw off heat, integrate the new crewmen, whatnot. More than that, How's this sit with everybody? It's a fair trade-off. Good, if that's finished, we have a station to capture. Huh. Vice hasn't returned yet, but I hope the 3 of you have found something useful. Commander, you're just in time to witness the data launch. One of the dead drops? No, just the pulse. Wait, you think it's the data on their plan of attack? Right, there's no need to keep feeding them data. Why not just kill them right here? That scouting mission was even easier than the last one. Maybe you shouldn't complain. We get plenty of complaints if we didn't call off the searchers soon. Go ahead and call them off, if you think it's okay then. You can even send some of them back to the ship if you want.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm not detecting much activity at all. Have Rekdar and his troop return to the bridge. Roger, Dragon Optimus. You two can sort it out here. Ground commanders, call off searches at your discretion. No need to beat it into the ground. I don't seem to be doing anything on this mission. I guess I'll be going now. Sideways, go to engineering at your own discretion. Already on my way there, sir. All troops, prepare to go in and mop up at your own discretion. But be careful. We're just going to stop here and pack everything up. My plan is deceptively simple, Maxis Karda. We will pretend like there's no activity on board the ship until the Decepticons drop their guard.
Oh, but we would have done that anyway.
I wonder what Spoilsport is up to.
Probably no good.
I like it. Now, you two. Those foolish scouts earlier, while they were bickering, we planted a device on one of them. It is set to go off, which will arm the main device and destroy the Autobot ship. Excellent. Arm the device. To business. I know the clones have stopped sending the false data drops. What's happening? The news is not entirely good, but you'll be pleased to know your objective of the last several months seems to have been accomplished. Numbers are not important, sir, because they are prepared to deal with the Autobots. How so? Thanks to your information on the ship's hull structure, our researchers came up with a method to alter it, specifically to temporarily undo its molecular structure. These 4 ships are equipped with the weapon. Yes. Intruders, where did I leave my guns? You won't be needing them while you're going shortly. Oh, shit. Begin the telemetry scan of the ship. Find the weak spots. Yes. All stop. Yes, sir. Initiate scanning. Tractor beam standing by. Sir, there's nothing here. That's not what I want to hear. Active scan further. Rechecking coordinates. Checking. We're right where we're supposed to be. Sensors are all online. I'm running a diagnostic scan now, but it appears so.
Confirmed. We are at the objective, but no other readings are at the drop.
Still no objective within the parameters of the drop. Could it be shielded? This could be serious. Our intel network could be compromised again. Helm, get us away from here. Find us a spot in deep space a fair distance from here, where we are. Massive defold activity detected at System 283. They must have been hiding under the station. That can't be a ship, it's too big. That's impossible. It is miles or kilometers larger than the station.
Evidently, it's a holographic field around 4 cruisers about our size, but slightly smaller.
Then we can take them. Tactical, report. 4 cruisers, sir, about to surround us. Incoming. They're firing. Back off, prepare to fold.
The shots are scrambling some of the systems.
Helm, get us clear. It's going to take a few seconds. Scratchercon, get us a clear signal now.
I cannot set the fold system. They're jamming the frequencies, sir. That signal jamming idea. That's almost like there's other disk bots on the ship.
Forget the fold coordinates idea. Just get us out with thrusters. They're moving into strike. Can we transform and use weapons? What's wrong with Regis Maximus? Lost communication with weapons and home control.
We can't transform.
I'm registering a strange energy buildup below decks. Autobots, brace for impact. What the hell hit us? Antimatter? Gravity's fluctuating. One shot only that left us powerless? Engineering, come in. Engineering, come in. Bridge to engineering, come in. Bridge to engineering, come in. Bridge, this is engineering. It's hell down here. They took out most of the fold engines, and what was left gave out with the last hit. Tell me we aren't going to fight anything anytime soon. Wreckerbot, the cons could be back any second. We need power immediately. What can you give us? Nothing. The generators and the batteries were wiped out. We're on standby power only. What about routing power from Skyboom and default activity detected? They're coming back. Can't access the weapons. What about Skyboom and Requiem Bot? They do operate on power independent from the ship.
Then let's use one of them to attack the Decepticons.
We'll have no power. We have no choice, Maxis Karda. Do it. You'd leave us completely defenseless. The other choice is to leave us completely dead. Night Racer, hurry.
Hang on, I'm almost ready.
She's ready. Arming Skyboom's weapons destruct system. Launch that ship like a bomb. When it reaches them, blow it up. Waste of weaponry, but okay. 10 seconds to impact with the enemy.
What's left of thrusters, firing.
All hands evacuate to Requiem Bot. Beginning evacuation proceedings. Hey, what's going on? Had fun hanging around? Not really. Ah, you've returned. What is your success rate? Mixed, I'm afraid. None of the test ships survived the mission. But we had that link from the Autobots that told us the ship disappeared again. What? Can't you find any wreckage from the ship? Didn't you know of an event? No, but the coordinates for the ambush were part of a data package we sent to the commanders. Time is of the essence, and you didn't look at it. I wonder about that myself. I suppose the commanders didn't like command looking over their shoulders, but it seems to have backfired. But we suffered a massive system crash the day after they sent the package, and it was erased. Neither of us recalled the coordinates. Another Phantom ship debacle. Congratulations. Again with the Phantom ship? This all happened about 25 cycles ago. Our deep space fleets and many of our planetary bases simply started disappearing. I see. Yes, but when we got to the position of one of the fleets, we found only debris. We lost hundreds of ships and control of many planets. That is in the report, sir. How did you figure this out? We couldn't. They were gone before we could figure out anything. Dealing with it must have been a catastrophe. Oh, it was. The ship was twice the size of our usual fleet ships. I advised my officers to find such vessels and deal with them. Direct attack is strongly ill-advised, considering last time. Yes, but that was different. The ship we fought was clearly not your phantom ship. High Command advised that any inept officers were executed. So, like last time with the Autobot ship, did you eventually get a tracer on it? Yes, we did. Command sent a dozen ships after that vessel, but they never returned. Not even the Autobots. I see. Continue to look into this. Yes, sir. Engineer, report. The main ship is without power, weapons, or guidance systems. I see. Medical team reports all we found is one piece of this guy. It's what's left of Spoil Sport. That bulkhead lost his head. Uh-oh, Sector 4 is on fire. We should get out of here. What happened? Several crew were spaced when the explosion happened. Somehow, the Decepticons learned how to punch a hole through the ship. Before the explosion, we thought we detected disc bots on the ship. Disc bots other than Fire Phoenix? This leg was found a deck above the explosion, in a wall. The Decepticons must have sent a signal to activate it. They did something. The last hit did it in the port engine. Without that engine, you weren't able to balance things over here. There's maybe enough left in the Requiem bot to rig up a sublight engine. I hate to say it, but we're stranded here.
The sublight engine could have survived. It is buried inside the ship.
Well, I guess we're stuck here until we can go to that Decepticon station, find their transmitter, and call for help. Are you out of your mind, Commander? Maybe a little, because the ship's all tore up. Have somebody put out the fire on that deck. We can make repairs. Well, at least we did vent that fire out into space. We are still nowhere, sir.
Several light years from any inhabited planet. Just us and that space station. Teeming with Decepticons. Yes.
Drop points are chosen for their isolation. No one anticipates being attacked at one. A most ingenious strategy on our enemy's part. Can we contact anyone for help?
I'm afraid not. The comm system was destroyed with engineering.
So we need a new comm system and fold engines. Where are we going to get that? Like he said, we're nowhere. I could rig up a new comm system if we just had the tools. Yeah, with the right hardware, but that just got blown to bits. More important is security. With the loss of our comm gear, we can no longer transmit on secure systems.
So even if we put together a comm system...
It would be like transmitting to the cons. Here we are, come finish us off.
Primus, we really are stranded here.
We'll get through this. How? He doesn't know yet. I don't know yet. You're right. But we should stay adrift like this. The Decepticons won't know how badly we're damaged. Well, we can make some repairs. I can't believe this actually might work. Why not? Flexibility is the purpose of modular engine design. Lucky break for me.
You still feel guilty about the attack?
Of course I do. It shouldn't have happened at all. Should is a highly subjective term.
You're too hard on yourself. You couldn't possibly have known.
The warning signs were there. Were they? I chose not to see them, or worse, to ignore them. You didn't ignore it. You were pulling us out of the mission. But I didn't do it. I didn't pull us out. Several members of our crew are dead. Spoil Sport is dead. And Bulkhead. Didn't know enough about our source and didn't react fast enough during the fight. I seem to recall that yours were the pivotal actions during the battle. In retrospect, your judgments were sound. How come we're stuck out here for several hours?
We're not stuck. You said so yourself. We're going to get out of this.
Maybe not. Even if we do, the point is I failed my crew. Think about the new troops. How are they going to take this? A battle and then it's off to the stasis chamber. And no promise that there will ever be a wake-up call. The circumstances of the battle have been explained to them. Surely they understand the reasoning behind your decisions.
It's not just logic and decisions, Maxis Karda. It's about trust.
I don't think they're as upset with you as you think they are. Maybe, but if I were in their boots, I'd feel real let down about now. You did not violate our trust. I violated the trust with Regis Maximus. Regis Maximus can be repaired. Besides, she understands the risks as well as anyone.
You did all you could under the circumstances.
She'll see that when she examines the tactical records. Yeah, but it's the same thing, like you just said. She put her trust in me and I let her down.
The damage is so bad we can't wake her up to tell her what happened to her.
Primus, I just hope we get the chance to apologize to her. That's just prime. You will. Trust me. And trust yourself more. We're gonna need everybody's wits to get out of this. Yours most of all. Well, it's been decided. After several hours, Maxis Karda and I will go into the station. You guys will stay here and make repairs to the ship. Ours will be a diversion. Well, it'll take us about 100 clicks. Beyond that, we'll need replacement parts we can't find here. We can't get any replacement parts without a fold system, and we don't have one. But this will give us some time and resources. That base is still Decepticon territory, anywhere we go. Have you decided on a crew yet? Maxis Karda, Night Racer, and I will be in charge of the mission. Retgar, you're coming too to keep the ship running. Gotcha. Miss Firebird and one other. Who would that be?
7 total. Are you sure it is wise to go with such a small crew?
I'm pretty sure it's dumb, but we don't have room for anyone else. Head on down to storage and pull a hover sled for yourself sideways and Miss Fire Tank. Whoever else would take. You're the boss till we get back. Top notch. Am I authorized to throw a ship-wide party? Leave a couple of crawlers in Requiem bot just in case. Got it. Ship-wide party as soon as you guys leave. And when you come back, we'll act like we've been in stasis the whole time. I'm glad you understand. Oh, and set yourselves to come online if the ship gets boarded. This is one of our craziest plans yet. Oh, yeah.
The 4th pylon looks like a good place to land.
The outposts will probably be easier to hit. Do they have what we need?
The 4th section looks like the big one. The other 2 look more like outposts, lightly populated.
We cannot assume the outposts will be less secure. It's possible they possess higher security standards. Research, detention, intelligence.
What are the odds?
Well, if they're mines, they probably won't have complete data files. Geez, why not just try another system? But there's another place to choose from. Prepare to go in. Drop us off and then break away. Contact with the station. Let's go to a pod so we can enter their cargo bay. That's a good idea. Then they might not actually see us coming.
What am I going to do?
You have the bridge. Let's go. How long are we going to watch the ground pounders pack up? Till the guard duty is finished. Vice, I just got a weird alert signal, but it just cut off. What? It is an alert. I got the coordinates from which it originated. These coordinates are near the storage facility. We have to warn them and check it out. Vehicons, move out.
Commander, what are your orders?
Your guard duty will continue at this post while I'm away.
Yes, sir. You can count on me, sir.
What do you mean you're not interested in self-sealing stem bolts? Go away before I decide to make an example of you. Quite a cosmopolitan outpost for being so far on the edge of the Empire. Probably should have atomized this place before they attacked us. I think a covert attempt at pulling a data drop makes more sense. A scouting mission? Huh, we're ground pounders now? I prefer to think of myself as a secretary, keeper of the secrets. Nah, sure. So let's get off the main streets. Good idea. We may be able to find remote access at a military base around here. A military base? That's the last place I want to go on this station. Your concern is misplaced. The location in question is apparently sparsely inhabited, a reserve of some sort. A storage depot on the outer fringes. Yeah, any other line would be more secure. Infiltration should not be problematic. While the other servers were more secure. At least what I can detect, sir. Guess that's it then. Let's not waste time. Commander, we've just been scanned from the guardhouse by a probe. Then destroy the probe. Fire on the probe. That did it, but the Autobots are here. Let the Vehicons deal with them. Yes, sir. The signal dropped off at the station.
I don't like it. I detect Autobots.
Vehicons, transform and attack. Uh-oh, looks like a standoff. We should strategically retreat immediately.
Decepticons, destroy the intruders.
Vehicons, combine. Oh, no you don't. Ah!
Decepticons, keep fighting.
Max's Karda, you have the data. Transmit and get us out of here. I'm going to ignore that order, sir. I'm not leaving you behind. Max's Karda, what are you doing? Already set for backup. Again. Well, that was too easy. There's more of them coming. Our buddy's got to rescue us. If they can find us. You Autobots disgust me. Feeling's mutual.
They're taking too long. They couldn't be having this much trouble, so I wager they're in trouble.
They would have signaled if they were in trouble. No signals.
It's conceivable they were unable to signal. What if they were captured?
They'd still manage to signal, I'd wager.
Not necessarily. What if the transmitter was destroyed?
What are we going to do? Without the transmitter, we'd have no way of finding them.
Try the subspace tracking link inside Max's Karda.
Active, but the signal's weak. They are in trouble.
Damn it, Dragon Optimus and Maxis Karda. You're going to get us killed.
Nice timing. We're almost there. I have them, sir. Head for 297-6. Roger, this isn't going to be easy. There they are.
Let's swoop in and get them.
But the Decepticons will know we're here. Little late for that, don't you think? Contact with the hull. Rescue teams, move in. Max, it's hard to get out of here and warn somebody. I won't leave you here. It'll be dishonorable. Dang it, Maxis Karda. You're going to get us both killed. We need to hold out long enough for our buddies to return. Enable us to escape.
You'll soon be surrounded again. What do Autobots know about honor?
Soldier, finish them off, and I will go tell them of this disturbance. You're going to leave them to me? Yes. Decepticons are cowardly. We're in... what? Magnetic beam from that one. Destroy the beam emitter on that cruiser. I'm on it. The cruiser's destroyed. Get in there and pull our guys out.
I would say rescue has just arrived.
Well, they were tangling with a Gestalt.
Perhaps he was lucky.
Not lucky, I just have stubborn subordinates.
Uh-oh. I'm outnumbered now.
Well, we don't need a prisoner, so get lost, Decepticon.
Very well. This party was starting to get dull anyway.
Everybody back to the ship. Good work. Thank you, sir. And now I must sneak away stealthily as well. Hey, where'd he go?
I have control.
We found them. Bring them back. Hurry. We got them back. Excellent. Squawk Talk. Report.
There has been a disturbance in one of the Cybertronian frontier outposts.
So what?
It's in the same region we sent the Autobot ship and Infobit.
Is that where it was last heard from?
Yes.
Again, what do you mean by disturbance? Give me detail.
Several Autobots pulled a data dump and then fought their way out. The ship they were flying sounds a lot like one of the little gunships the Autobots were using.
Before Punch finds out, transmit everything you have on the incident directly to me. I will consider this matter alone.
I can tell you all about it myself. There's no real reason to waste time encoding it when I can just...
Shut up and do as I order. We're on a military base inside a station with access to all of it. And now that we've found the stasis chamber and made some minor repairs, what are our options? The Kendrick system, mining, processing, orbital ore sorting. Lowest security level. They have lots of nice big ships lying around. You think we can get out of here before somebody blows us to pieces? Come on, it's a mining colony. How well armed are they going to be? Good grief, we almost didn't make it out of that last mission. It's supposed to be security. Why go for the subtle approach? We could just fly the Requiem bot in there and blow it to pieces. What's this about? The data file. Ah, that. Well, I kept that file not because I thought it had any direct relevance to our situation, but because it piqued my curiosity. A number of frontier science stations have been attacked recently. The Decepticons have kept a careful file on all intercepted transmissions. The obvious is that they are responsible for the incidents themselves.
Why, science stations? Most of them are just boxes floating in space.
Decepticons attack for two reasons: have some fun or steal resources. The systematic nature of the attacks would seem to preclude the former reason. What sort of resources do the research stations have? Very few. Some minor sensing and laboratory apparatus, a standard computer and comm system, and a fusion collection panel for power. Acquisition of the computer panels would seem a viable motive for the attacks. Fusion power panels. They're similar to the system we use to recharge Regis Maximus, right? If we could get our hands on some of them, we could modify them to use on our system.
Night Racer's here. Shouldn't we be concentrating about the job at hand? This is the job at hand. What are you up to? Our ship will not be safely hidden for much longer. We should do something while we can.
Well, this could be the job at hand. This station can communicate on secure channels, and some of them are not aligned. If it turned out we could save one of them from getting shot up by the cons, they might let us borrow their subspace comm in return. Wouldn't they do that anyway?
In Decepticon territory, no. I'm Slipstream, a neutral, and I've decided to join you. Welcome aboard.
A neutral. Well, all right then. The business at hand.
Well, that's good for some of us who aren't aligned.
Yes, Slipstream. Their survival depends on not drawing attention to themselves.
Well, around here you don't do that by helping out Autobots.
Where's the nearest station, and how are we going to track down the attackers? I have discerned a roughly linear pattern from the reports of the attacks. I believe I can anticipate where they will strike next.
How do you know we can handle these attackers? What if we're overmatched again?
You missed all the fun out there. Anything they'd send after a little science station isn't likely to bother the Requiem bot.
If you say so, I'm not sure I like it, though.
Night Racer, if you think it's more than we can handle, we'll pull out. We are hiding in the bowels of a Decepticon station, after all. That's our position? That doesn't sound good. Visuals. Coming up. They seem to be operating from a ship, stuck to the station, similar to what we're doing. Then we have to take them out. That'd be my call, kid. Hwah! I can't believe it. No denying it.
You've talked to some of the survivors of the incident, and they've revealed this?
Yes, some of them were quite thorough.
It points to the conclusion some of the Autobots survived.
Tricursus.
They pulled a data dump.
Yes.
Why a data dump? They must have been desperate for information of some sort.
Perhaps the ship survived as well. It's awfully big, you'd think they could scan for it. And they need information to continue strikes against us?
Possible, but no, they wouldn't need to get that sort of information from Firefly, even at a military base. No, they need it for something else.
What then? I can't imagine. How did they get in here?
I was doing research and I don't know.
Likely story, and it turned off the alarms?
And I thought it was going to be a dull day.
Autobots, prepare to die. Tervik, kill them.
My pleasure.
That's it. There's just two of them here. Decepticons, surrender or face the consequences. Not much of a response. Get out of here, Autobots. We know where your ship is, and we're going to toast it, along with all your friends. Aggression in this science station would hardly be in your best interest at this time. I'd listen to him. We could blow up some stuff in here. It doesn't matter. We'll still be there. You want to see what we'll do? Let me show you.
What was that?
We got a dropship parked on top of this thing aiming a cannon. I don't care, I must kill you now. No, wait. All right. Maybe we can make a deal. Here's the deal. We want the station. Get out of here and we won't bother you. We can't do that. None of us is equipped for light travel. We'll be stranded here. Should have considered that before you murdered a few stations full of scientists around here. We've been following your trail. We've seen your handiwork. I have no problem with blasting a lot of you to atoms. You can't just toss us into space. You have to give us... I don't have to give you anything. You'll just have to hope somebody happens along to pick you up. Now get off the ship. Wait, no. I'm not in a mood to argue. Neither am I. Whoa. All right. Stop killing everybody in the base. You get what you want. I'm leaving. They cover on. Bet this Decepticon bandito is going to split. I am Punch, Chief Researcher of the station. What do you want from us? I'm Commander Red Dragon Optimus of the gunship Requiem bot. We apologize for not having called you sooner, but as you can probably noted, we were indisposed. Do you have a secure subspace communication system? Yes, but what do you need it for? You already destroyed the base. Those other ships were crewed by Decepticons. They've been destroying stations like yours in this region, so we stopped them. As for the comm system, suffice to say, we need to communicate with our fleet, having lost the means to do so ourselves. Lost the means? What do you mean? I can't really tell you that. Look, many lives could depend on this. We just need to borrow your comm. After that, we'll leave. You don't have to deal with us further. And if I refuse, then we'll leave anyway and seek help elsewhere. Then I suggest you do so immediately. What? Oh. Listen to him, please. This station is not my private property to lend out as I see fit. I am accountable for how it's used, and I won't have a pack of anarchist mechanicals using it for mysterious transmissions, especially when this might bring more hostilities down on us. If you must destroy it, then do so now. We're not going to destroy you. You're innocent neutrals, and we're Autobots besides. Autobots? Get out of here before you get us all killed. Well, that's gratitude for you. We'll be going then. Ha! Sideways, you're heavy. Yes, but let's get out of here. Let's move out. So that's his secret, the little shit. It's hopeless. We'll never figure this out. It cannot be hopeless. We were so close. Oh, it is hopeless. Whoever did this was just too smart. We cross-checked everything and destroyed the data links. Yes, there should have been something there.
After doing that and double-checking the settings, nothing panned out.
We even destroyed the courier network.
I refuse to believe it. No one's that smart.
Well, with the quarry this close, I refuse to let it escape.
Exactly.
But we tried every step there is.
And then we must try the illogical.
What do you have in mind?
Cross-check the data that doesn't make sense. Patterns in chaos.
When the trail runs cold, search randomly till it's found again.
Yes, precisely. We will not relent until the quarry is hunted down.
All right. Whatever it takes. The neutrals lent us a CR chamber, so they fixed bulkhead. Yeah.
Yet they're not going to let us stay on the station for very long.
That's gratitude for you.
I'm not surprised. Many of them are very paranoid about the Autobots.
We could force our way in and strong-arm them a bit.
I guess this will be the end of that idea.
Well, we could ask politely for an extension.
Absolutely not. We can't just force them out of the way like that and jeopardize their safety just because it's convenient for us.
Decepticons are pretty fond of revenge. They might come back,
Well, I don't want to risk any more lives on the Regis Maximus or here.
even if it costs the lives of Regis Maximus and our crew.
The station is their holding, and we will respect their denying us its use. It won't, I promise.
Are there cliques approaching?
Hostile or neutral. It'll take a minimal effort to find out.
There's a number of places they could have planned an attack on. The name Clickspate comes up.
Never heard of it. Me neither. It's definitely a drop point of some sort. I guess we'll have to go there sometime. It's too good of an opportunity to pass up. We're back, everyone.
Dragon Optimus, I'd like to try stealing a cargo ship from one of the places we went by earlier. We don't know what you'll find at that system of yours. May or may not have drives available for us. It may or may not have comm systems. Stealing the cargo ship may be more risky, but if it works, we're guaranteed to have exactly what we need.
Well, we could do that, but we're Autobots and we don't steal ships.
Oh yes, I almost forgot.
However, there should be something around here to help rebuild the ship. It is a miles-long Decepticon base with mining and factory operations in it, and is relatively unmanned. So we'll just sneak around for several weeks scavenging for parts. Yeah. Be careful, all of you. Lose any of you, we'll be losing vital members of the bridge crew. That's weird. We found this Decepticon down here guarding the cargo ships. Maybe we should take another one. I kind of recognize this guy. Don't be absurd, Autobots. You can take it and repair your drive systems. Why would you voluntarily help us? There must be a catch. Nothing else in this place makes any sense. True. This is actually a transfer site. A transfer site? Well, whatever the nature of this operation, would be rather covert. Yep. What in the name of the League are you doing here? Going to have me stand here all day? Are you planning on scrapping the station? I don't think this guy's going to give us access to a transmitter so that we can call for help and leave. I doubt it. Yes, you will have to take the cargo ship to the planet Kendrick 2. There's a base there with a transmitter. You can contact your people. Get out of here. Why are you helping us? It's got to be another trap. Ah, we know it is. That base is already destroyed.
I was down here rigging this console.
A foolish effort, Autobots. But since I'm not really in charge here, I don't care what you do. Just what were you in charge of? That city your people obliterated. Yeah, so what? Well, you Autobots are good at playing Decepticon. There were neutrals and civilians in that city.
He's lying. The city was practically vacant.
Don't be absurd, little Autobot. Clearly, this guy's stalling. Autobots, I leave you to your moral quandaries. We will meet again. We're just gonna let him go? Probably shouldn't, but we aren't Decepticons. We might have to take him out, make him look like an accident. That is unlikely. Your forces are rather small here. We're just gonna let him go? Freedom is the right of all sentient beings, even Decepticons.
There's more of them approaching.
Oh, scrap. Well, that's just prime. Yes, it appears the Decepticons took the cargo ship while we were talking to one of them. The Decepticons left a day cycle ago, but they left enough stuff around so we can make repairs to our ship. Excellent, then let's begin. The good news is the neutrals will let us do this. The bad news is the Decepticons left a mess everywhere.
That's because earlier, when our conversation with ex-Lawbot was going on, I activated this console so it broadcast to the entire station. The Decepticons were evil because they overheard him. And then they decided to kick him off.
Well, isn't that prime?
Yes.